Greetings and salutations, your average rider here. Let's talk accessories for the Insta360 One R. I love RAM mount products. How can I do an accessories video without including RAM mounts? I have here the 9mm angled bolt head adapter with the ball base and the ball to 1/4 inch threaded stud, which is the standard for cameras. I attach the 1/4 inch stud to the Insta360 invisible stick. Next up is the GPS Smart Remote from Insta360. Inside is the manual and warranty info, a silicone sleeve, a micro USB charging cable, and the GPS remote itself, mounted in this holder. On the bottom is the cover revealing the micro USB port. Oh yeah, inside the silicone sleeve is this Velcro strap. I think it's for strapping the remote to your wrist or something else, but I don't see myself using this. I figured this was an obvious place to mount the 9mm RAM mount adapter. Just remove one of the handlebar bolts, place the adapter and put the bolt back in. Tightening till snug. Once you have the angle you want. I then attach the RAM mount socket arm with the invisible selfie stick. And once the stick is extended, I can get shots like this of myself while riding. I also bought a new high-speed memory card for the Insta360. With this 256GB card, I can record approximately 5 hours and 52 minutes of 360 footage. Now to pair the GPS remote to the camera. When I first turn it on, it states to connect to the app. I assume that meant to connect to the One R through the phone app. In the app I can see the remote and add it, but it wouldn't connect to my camera. Then I finally looked into it. Connect to the app means connect to the camera. Hold down the square button to turn on the remote. The screen shows connect to the app, not your phone. Go into the settings menu of the One R. Choose Bluetooth remote, and then select the remote when it appears. It'll take a moment to connect. I exit out of the settings, going back to the camera screen. From here, pressing the square button advances through the shooting modes, time-lapse, camera, and back to video. Pressing the circle button starts the recording or takes the picture depending on what mode you're in. And pressing the circle once again stops the recording. Holding the square button down for a few seconds turns the remote and the camera off. I wanted to show an example of what stats could be shown using the GPS remote. In the upper right hand corner you can see the latitude and longitude and a map of the path recorded including the distance. In the lower left hand corner you can see the slope, elevation, and speed. Speed can be kilometers per hour or miles per hour. Each one of these can be toggled on or off, but I don't believe I can change the style of the information shown. And since the style is different than what's shown on the Insta360 website, I'm also guessing that the style may change in the future as well. I want to point out that you don't need the GPS remote to use these stats. You can use your Apple Watch or even your phone, although with the phone you have to leave the app open, otherwise it doesn't record the stats information. With that in mind, if you don't already have an Apple Watch, I think the GPS remote is a good purchase since I think it's half the price of what GoPro wants for their remotes. I also ordered a second standard battery as each battery can only last for about an hour of recording, and it takes about an hour to charge. I want to say the camera can also record while charging, or it can record without the battery attached if plugged into a power supply. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.